think I remember what we were doing. I wanted to double these essentially. So we will take this and move it. What do I need to do? That's what I have on the Word document, right? Plus the previous, yeah, so I can just 1, 2, 3, 4, that in, copy this over. Now I can do as many projectiles as I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. I'd kind of like to do frontal, so if I were to, it would be do 2. No. We'll do this. We have the 4 types. Is these 4. I need 4 more. 4 more, which means that I need to get rid of zeros. Looks correct. Positive, negative, negative, positive. Yep. And then we just want to double everything, so I go a bit further than the other projectiles. Okay. Start with this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I need 1 more ability. Oh, see, this just puts the stuff on the ground. It doesn't actually have any effect on it. No, so I need to look up what effects I want to use. Slash do something else. In which case it is positioned poorly. Actually, I think I know perfectly what I want to do. One, I want slowness is the correct thing. In room 2. Because I didn't put together what? Slowness, duration 20, application 20. Yeah, that's fine. And then, unfortunately, all these actually need to be moved over. Now, I have bastardized this entirely. Please break the cycle. X. I also don't have to move all of them. Move the last one. Oh, and then we need 2. 1, 2. It's that, and the tag on it is Runic V2. So likewise, execute at nope. Execute at all entity at E tag equal Runic V2 instance equal dot 1. So if you're standing in it, I am finishing off my final boss and mobs. So I'm working on the mob abilities. I've got 3 more bosses to do, and then I also want to do the camel sniffer. I don't think I've done zombie horse yet either. So that way there's 1.20 compatibility. Plus I've got other ways for the zombie horse to show up. I'm just working on mob abilities. That's literally the last thing I gotta do. And, well, then I have to optimize and obviously build the hub. It's coming along nicely. So if entity run summon nt. Can I remember this off by heart? I know it's tag, normal. I don't remember if fuse is capitalized. I feel like it's not. Probably just find it above and copy it. Let's see how the mobs. Here we are. Now, where was Vex? Because they do it. I was close. I don't think I capitalized it, did I? Just in case. I didn't do quotation marks. Not that quotation marks are needed unless you've got more than one tag. But I didn't actually have an S. Okay. Turn these on. We can make sure it works. This command block should spit out the item. Yeah. Leaves a little rune thing. If you stand on it. We did get slowness, but the TNT didn't work. The detection is wrong. So what is it? At all. Runic V2, just make sure that's correct. Tags, Runic V2. Distance. Make it 1 block. Yes. And then I need a conditional one off of that deletes the... Oh. What is this, just in case? I don't think I need to add to that. Kill at E. Make equal Runic V2. Limit equals 1. Someone equals nearest. Okay. Should be good to go now. Should only summon 1 TNT, or was 1 explosion, I should say, since it's instant. Yeah. The detection is wrong. Why 0.5? It's not giving me the potion effect. I'd like it to do both. No, so 0.5 doesn't work for either. I think I need to increase the radius, the size of it. And that's the simplest solution. Got the slowness. I did do the TNT. We put the TNT back to 1. Not that one. Perfect. No, it's not. I did not get slowness again. Don't need to worry about slowness. If I just up it at this size, both things should trigger. Actually, the reapplication delay might be the cause. Let's see. Without that. No, still no slowness. I think though. Is there a 2 on that? Right. Execute blah blah blah. Run summon. Yeah, no, that's not right. I think that should be better. What was a headache? Yeah, there's a fair point. But I was... Oh. Yeah, no. No. Yeah, you're right, I don't need it. It's overkill. I was just thinking of a way to punish them more for standing in. Oh. What did I do? No, that should be right. I go rid of the square bracket as well. Yeah. Just the TNT explosion should be fine. But it's not, it's like fake TNT. Because, for instance, it doesn't actually destroy anything. And you can see it sort of flash the instant damage. Alright, one more ability for this guy. And then that's the half done. Just the... Ooh. I have in one here. I have 2 in here now. Right, last ability. Did I didn't come up with anything before I left. Should have finished the boss before I left. I would like one sort of damaging ability, I think. It's like an attack. Hi, bro. Always suck at coming up with names. Vex. What could it do? I honestly feel like just giving levitation. Though it might not do damage necessarily. It just levitates the player up. I'd love to do like a Harry Potter reference, but that whole topic is kind of toxic. So I can't just do Levioso. Just levitate. Alright. Probably doesn't need to be red in that case, because it might not damage. So actually, I use red to signify if it directly affects someone. X. Chance you to float. Oh no, it's not. Or even, what levitation is it? The one that just completely messes up your running and jumping. Levitation. Yeah, infinite works. Oh, right. It's 1. Oh, it's 1.4. 1.19.4. Didn't realize that. 255, right? Is that the one that you can't jump, you can't fall? Yeah. There we go, 255. Give all. What distance should I use? Anyone who's within 3 blocks. Rotation, not infinite. Like 10 seconds maybe. 5 and true. Go to 3. Right, this is 120. Yeah. This one. This one. And of course this one. I'm learning as I go. I would say I'm well versed at this point. But there's probably still more things for me to figure out. Weightless. We'll make it yellow since it's non-damaging. This is more of like a trolley boss. Yeah, the text still works. Sound effect. Dots. Charge, hurt, death, no. Ally, axolotl, maybe. That takeoff. Depending on what that sounds like, that might work. See ya, bro. Yeah, that kind of works. 3. And a particle for it. Probably clouds. Oh, this is probably too many clouds. Wait, 10. Yeah, 10. Okay, that's that one. Get rid of all of this stuff. Witch, polar bear, 3 zombies, drowned, and guardian, and then we're done. Okay, what abilities can a witch have? The witch is riding the polar bear, so probably just things to help. What's coming to mind? Nothing gonna come to mind. Summon frog or cat that attacks away. See that? That would be great. Well, I suppose I can summon a frog, and then as long as the frog exists, it does something to the player. Like I can make it seem like it's attacking the player. Just every 3 seconds or so, have it teleport to a player and do something. Yeah, that's a decent idea. Thank you. I don't know, like, you make the frog use the llama spit. Yeah, is it with the... No. Or am I thinking of Bedrock, where there's an ability command? Horsepower, clone damage. Oh, right, the damage command is in the game now. I'm probably not going to use it just because I haven't used it. Triggers? Is that what does it? We're saying if summoning the llama spit as an entity. Ah, okay, yeah. So essentially give the frog its own ability to spit. Alright, here's what we'll do. We will do Bewitch Frog and Bewitch Cat. Frog can be your idea. Make it use llama spit every few seconds. Bewitch Frog. And then the cat, I will do like the pounce, where it teleports to the player every so many seconds and does damage. I think I call it a wicker. I always forget what I name bosses. A cat to aid it. And summons a frog to aid it. Cool. And I can just use the evoker, is it? Actually, no, I think I've used the evoker's spells before. Do Illusioner. Just for a bit of variety. Spell particle. This can probably serve as the better indicator. So for the frog, we'll do not the llama smit, not llama spit. We'll do sneeze, maybe. I feel like 100 is too much. That's not too bad, actually. 7. What's 10 look like? We'll probably cut them down to 10. And then for the cat, probably just smoke. Again, cut it down to 10. Probably slow it down more. Well, it's not great. Campfire smoke? There was a thicker one, I'm pretty sure. Or I guess the squid ink. Large smoke, there we go. Yeah. Large. Now I do have to look up how to make sure it's a black cat every time. I do feel kind of bad making the player try to kill a cat. Oh well. Black is perfect. With a nice magenta collar. Okay, well that's easy enough. That is the frog one though. Summon. And then I do need to tag it. So I can make it do stuff. Tag. Just do, just W. No, I think I'm just double C. Which cats? And I can specify frog colors as well, can't I? Frog, random. I'll be cold. Tags. Which frog? Okay, so that's the summoning, and then we just need this. Llama spit. Do I want to put an indicator in chat? Or at least tell them. I probably should. It'll probably be that. And then that. Instead of chill witch, we do frog. These should also be yellow since they're not directly damaging. Okay, frog abilities first. Spit. Familiar frog. I spell familiar. Which is familiar. No, it is with an R. Frog spits at the closest player. Spit. Oh, this is not. This is executing at the frog. P. And I did not put these on a timer. That's one thing I do. Execute at P. Summon. I don't need to add gravity or anything to it, right? It should just hit me. Do I have to specify any of the damages and stuff? You do. Alright, let me look up the NBD data for spit. Actually, the editor I use should have it. I think I need to add left owner to a right, and then that enables the collision. Oh, actually, I should just try. No, it's... Oh. Does it have to be on you to hit? Nope. Why you no do damage? I need has been shot. Nope. It does damage, no? Alarm spit floats when in water, no, neutral, both mob, it spits, attacker to deal 1 damage, sometimes spit miss target. Sometimes hostile. Must belong to an entity to damage. Ah, god damn it. That makes it a bit more complicated. But I can get around that. And that was lucky. I tried to fly. Spit's fine. You know what? I'd rather it come from frog. We'll adjust this a little bit. The family frog spits out in... Spits out randomly. Which means we are... How many do I need for this? What I'm thinking? I need a lot. This is the one that has facing. Nope, that's barrage. Should be here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. We'll do 3 times 4. 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A little bit overkill for a frog. But hey. Oh well. They trigger if this triggers, and then I need this to trigger. Means I do need to tag the spit. Alright, we're getting a bit complicated with it, that's fine. Alright, it's these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, C gets replaced with W frog. And then we don't need this summon stuff. Will be the llama spit. Does mean I have to match the direction, so I shouldn't really do that just yet. Go like this. Bit better. So wrong. Motion. The height should probably be like 0.3, I think. 0.2. Actually, the 0 point matches, whatever. And also needs a tag so I can detect when it hits a player. At least so it's not like normal spit. Frog spit. Okay. Oh, I don't need the summon part. Would like to triple it up each time. Okay, so this one is negative X. So negative 0.2. We've actually done the initial before copying it. Okay, so then we have a normal And we want it to split off, so we'll do 0.1 and negative 0.1. Oh, not negative 10. So this should look like the frog is spitting. Just to make sure, let's have a look what it looks like. Spitting out in that direction. You might have to give it a little bit more wide motion. What did I set at? 0.3. Here it is at 2. It's hitting the block, so the projectile's not coming, but if it's a frog, it should be fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Doesn't spit out very far. Okay, so it's one done. This one is 2.2, 0.2, and 0.1, and then negative 0.1. Delete. Point is positive. And then this is negative. Right, easy peasy. Cool. That's somewhat of an error on my behalf. So to prevent just clusters of mobs using the same abilities, I do this limit 1. But on these, we want them all to use their abilities. That way it's a priority to get rid of all the frogs that you can. So I don't think I started from the top, did I? Place, comma, limit 1 with nothing. Okay. And then execute at all if entity. I'm gonna have to get used to the extended menus. Frog spits, S is capitalized. Right, yeah. Just make you take damage. At P, instant damage, 1 second. I also really hate that the infinite is default. Okay. So the spit should damage you. Should be able to land where it is just to make sure it's working. Yeah. Just up it to 1. Or, well, actually, no. iframe should prevent it from killing us, I believe. It double hits, so it actually is pretty bad to get hit by it. Oh well, don't stand in the spit. Kill the frogs. Pretty simple. Or I could use the new damage command to make it nicer. Yeah, no, not gonna happen. Withering is the other way to do it. Yes, game mode, create. I don't think there's any interval of withering. I can affect you in 1 second. Well, that does half-heart. That double ticks. Alright, withering 2. It's not as bad. And it will prevent multi-hits. Okay, then for the cat. Oh, almost forgot. Add all, blah blah blah, if entity, play at distance. I think I can stick it in here. Scores equals timer, dot. We'll do 12 seconds. Oh, S equal to 1. Every 12 seconds a frog will spit. But then they'll spit in unison, making it a bit deadly. And then similarly, we will do the same for the cat. We will make it do its ability. So instead of W frog, we want W cat. And pounce. I do familiar frog. It should be frog familiar. Cat familiar. Closest player. Full stop. Okay. Then the effect. Similarly, this needs to get rid of the limits. Run TP at E. What is this? Execute at all, run at cat. If entity, no, it should work. If I do tag equals W cat, sort equals nearest, limit equals 1. Yeah. Do the nearest player. Should be fine. And I've got the timer segment. Oh, that's torturous. I don't remember what I called it. I know I need to go with the limits. Need to change you to frog. Graph player. Untell rule at all. Deadly spit. Frog. Familiar. Spits out. And actually, got this a little bit wrong. This one needs the limits. This one also does need the limits. What doesn't need the limit is these abilities. It's fine. They don't have it. Right? Yeah, I already got rid of it. And with this. Okay, I'm ahead of myself. I already did what I thought I was doing. Jaws equals timer 12 seconds. 12-second timer is 240, so 121. And that way they have 6 seconds in between. That was the wrong one to add that to. I'm pretty sure I edited the wrong one. Oh, I'm all over the place. It goes there. Make sure it looks right. Execute at all, run execute at limit, if entity pounce, cool. And then these should all be conditional. That's what I'm missing. I suppose I can still have it spit out even if the player doesn't receive the message. It's fine. Yeah, and the cats teleport to the closest player, and I just want a similar to this. If there's a cat on top of you. Do at all. Move the timer again. This way I can delay the instant damage. Cats. Run effects. Give closest player. Instant damage. 1 second. 0. Yeah, so that one you get 1 interval. Hide the particles. Same with this one. I forgot to hide. And we also want this to display a particle effect. The Crimson Spore looks pretty decent in this scenario. See how that looks. You delay it. This might be one of the ones where it doesn't actually do anything. Definitely have to move it up 1. And probably increase the particle count. Is this the opposites? No. Changing the speed of this one does nothing. Right, yeah. Fine, still matches what I would like. Maybe. The falling might work too. There's no other crimson particle? Fine. Up 1. And leave the particles as are. Okay, 2 abilities down. 2 more. We definitely want something to do with the other one. With the thing it's actually riding, is what I'm trying to say, which is the polar bear. Channel. Yellow. That is horrible rendition of yellow. I'm horrible at touch typing. Okay. Wicca. Channels. energy to protecting smelt. Ride command. Oh, it is in here. If ride is in here, it means I can also modify something. I'll look into that in a second. Let's give that E. Tag equals chill there. Resistance. Resistance. 30 seconds. It's probably overkill, but you know, we'll do 15 seconds. 30 seconds overkill. So I do want complete. Well, I don't want complete protection. You can keep the particles though, that's fine. Which is which? Dot which? Probably celebrate, I think. Execute at blah blah blah. If entity also needs to be another one. It's equals dot 3 should be fine. Did not copy it with any space. Okay, one more. Just quickly, I want to look up the MPD tag that prevents dismounts. Have they added? Yes, I should probably just look at the patch notes. Remove automatic dismounting of mobs in water or make it toggled. Wait, blah blah blah. When you would automatically, no. Instead, it should be made an NPD tag. That's a suggestion. I'm sure no, it's a vote? I don't know. I'm sure I read it in the patch notes that they actually made the dismount in water tag. Because one of the bosses is a drowned on a guardian. The issue being that because they're in water, they automatically dismount. Okay, the witch's last spell will probably just be the dragon fireball. It's just be conjure. Yeah. It's fourth. I don't want to call it a fireball. You know, a magic blast. Brings fourth magic. No. Brings down magic. Rains magic down. There we go. Rains magic down. Do the sound effects last. Executes at all entities. Distance equals .10. Yeah, 10. It's probably overkill. We'll limit it to 5 XDs, I think. Sure, it doesn't target itself. And its mounts. Summon Dragon Fireball. 5, I should be fine. Might hit a roof or two. Fine. Potion. Ooh, the brackets looked wrong. 0D, 0D, 0D. -5. I feel like that might be too slow. I do want it to arc a little as well. I mean, go diagonal. Need the M. M. Right, that is not positive. Sorry, that's not negative. Probably quicker than that, to be honest. 5. Yeah, probably just 1. Can I punch you yet? No. I actually don't need a particle effect for this. It's the fireball is the particle. 1. Illusioner. Yeah, blindness, mirror move. I've used cast spell, I think. Do mirror move. Break its magic down. Okay, it's another one done. Getting there. So unsteady. Chill bear. Let me check something. I do like recycling abilities, just changing them slightly. That's there. I change this to a sweep. No, what's particle? Sweep attack, of course. That makes total sense. Oh, that's interesting. So it faces whatever way you face. It still does the trick. Still looks like, you know, something's mauling. So we'll copy that ability again. We'll just use it as a maul attack for the bear. Probably just the same sound effect too. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so first off, enchant gets replaced with sweep attack. Spell, not that you guys can see the find and replace. One, two, oh, okay, that's a good catch. That one needs fixing. I also like to do like a breath attack. So these are going for 3 seconds. We'll probably cut it down to 2 seconds. I just realized that this will probably kill someone. This needs to be toned down. There's magic damage. Not bad, it's just kind of overkill. Okay. Did I change rune C yet? No. Cool. Fine. Oh. Viciously. Does not look right. That's why we use word. Apparently it is. Front Robert. I spelt in front wrong because it's 2 words. It was entity dot player sweep attack. One, two, three, and 4. Okay, 1 down. I would like a breath attack. But I would kind of like a beam, which is doable, but I'm trying to rationalize how many command blocks I could use. We'd probably do it in 3 if I have a armor stand move forward. Then that arm stand leaves markers, and those markers essentially assemble the pieces for the breath attack. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. We still want this. Though technically I want it to be 8 directional. Means I need to go pull from the magic system. Because I really can't be bothered remembering rotations. Be you. Nope, that's the wrong one. No facing. So I'm grabbing from the wrong side. This is facing, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The motion of the arm stand is fine. I just have to change the tags. I can have this work exactly the same as my magic system. Okay. Essentially, need to gut out this segment. First thing that needs to go. That's looking much better. The at A needs to be at E. And then we also need to add a tag to it. Tag equals bare breath. Okay, so we've got the tag. Nope. Not that tag. That's close, but that needs to be the chill bear. The armor stand tag is what I need to change. Still keep it invisible. And then I use the same cleanup mechanisms as well. Okay, covered. Instead of spell, we want breath. Arm stand, as long as there's no active effect, that's fine. Whew. And then the other thing we want is something to summon. Execute at E. Breath. And summon. Minecraft area effect cloud. The radius should just be 5. Execute if at P. The half tick timer, right? It's 1. Run execute at. This will stop it cluttering. It won't summon that many. The duration can probably be a bit longer. 3 seconds. Loop attack should be snow, like. Definitely make sure it looks nice. And instead of -2, be 1 up. It's not condensed enough. Pre-condensed. Right. Need to test, obviously, before we do anything. That works. You. Turn you on. And also turn you on. Oh, thanks. It's not frequent enough. Even at half a timer. Even at half a tick. Guess we can try it without. I feel like almost be too many particles. I don't want it existing for more than it should as well. We'll try 10. No. If it lands on the ground, that's the issue. I feel like I'm not changing the right thing. Why does it have multiple things? Interesting. Don't know why it has 2. Yeah. 2 shorts. Bit better. 20. 20 is kind of just as it lands. Now we have to fix motion. So annoying. Alright, that's a bit annoying. Go and fix you off. Or maybe... if that shot out of a polar bear, it's decent. You know what, I'm not going to bother fixing anything. Got 5, you can stay at 5. I'm sorry, but you are too annoying. Very tanky. And that makes it worse. Gives resistance 10. You can definitely shrug it off, can't you? You know what? You're from the dungeon, so you are tanky. Yeah. Where were we? Right. I don't like the arc. I could give it no Y, so it does go straight. And I really need to increase these. No, that's way too fast. I think I just gotta live with the arc. I do also want to increase this. 60 seconds is no good. Try 100, see what that's like. I do think it lingers on the ground for a bit too long. Point 0.5. I think that's not too bad. I just really dislike the arc. Like that's kind of better. It's still a decent block radius. And remember, the arm stand will be invisible. So the breath attack will look just like that. Yeah. Maybe make the particles, the effect cloud, a bit shorter. Maybe. Trying to get the whole line for a little bit. Alright, we'll do that. Instead of 100, we're doing 20. And I also want to give this a tag. Of course, I can make it do something Next plays in it. So B effect. I don't know. And we halved all of the 0.5s, correct? Yeah. 0.5D with 0.25D. Oh, and we 20 seconds. Don't need the second lot. Brackets. Maybe I do need the second lot. Should probably look up what potion effects those are to understand why I did use two. 26 and 28. So 28 is slow falling. Ah, okay. Slow falling was just to make the projectile line smoother, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Place all. Everything still looks like it works. Perfect. Right, that's the bear's first ability. No, second ability. Thank God. Thought that took me ages. This will not need a particle effect because the attack is a particle effect. It does need 8 of these, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then also needs 2 command blocks. And 3, 1 for the effects of the player being in it. That's... Oh, yes, that's a bit of an issue. Replace space, square, space, square, space at E square. This is space square. Doesn't like that. I wonder why. Fine. I will just do it manually. By manually, I mean copy and paste, since I have it macroed. Yeah, we're up to the second one. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. I feel like I got rid of the half, didn't I? Which does make that a really, really bad command block. I turn it on, we go from 39. Well, it depends on how many entities. Alright. Now, what to do to the player? The beam itself has damage. It's good. So, I think I'm just going to summon Powdered Snow. Feuds at all if entity at E distance equals dot 1 will be the effect. Right, I did that correct. Yeah. Set block. Snow. Keep. Okay, fair enough. Oh, I believe them. Never mind. I was going to test it. That's fine. I do need a sound effect. Well, I got to try it. I mean, it kind of works. I don't have a good name. I'm pretty sure I've already used Frost Breath, to be honest. You can't directly give someone freezing, can you? I know it's not an effect. No. I don't think, unfortunately, there is a way to directly give someone freezing. Let's do some digging quickly. But yeah, it would be. If you could, like, trigger the full effect straight away, that'd be great. So, like, skip all the build-up. Oh, you can't. Wait, what? No. That's dumb. The wiki got my hopes up because it has this currently nice separate effect when used with commands such as, and then it has the command in the example, like in a white box. Oh, powdered snow will have to do. I guess you could do slowness on the instead of damage. If I do slowness on the particle, on the effect cloud, and that way you're stuck in the powdered snow for X amount of time. Where's slowness? Well, it's number 2. Effects. We can do damage as well. Make it easy. To amplification. Probably slowness 3, I think. For maybe 3 seconds. Got that. And now the name is easier too. Breathing breath. No. The bear lets out a burst of frost. To be honest, torrent is the better use of the term, I think. And it does damage, so it should be marked as red. Yeah, cool. This will be yellow. We'll just do 2 like roars. So mighty roar. Ooh. Roar. Yeah. I don't remember if I'm capitalizing stuff. I do. Interesting. Roar. Dot polar bear warning. We need a particle. Is there like a good particle for roaring? Not flash. Lava, poof. Freak. Aside from Sonic Boom, if you could recolor Sonic Boom, that'd be decent. White Ash, maybe. I don't think you can direct White Ash. Oh, it does have a set direction. It's a bit annoying. Oh, yeah, still, kind of does the trick. Let's give that E. Chill bear. Strength for 30 seconds. No, 10 seconds, and I'll make it a high amount of strength. I encourage you to run away. Do I change the color? Should be yellow. Okay. One more. We'll do bright full raw. Also yellow. And then bear out a demoralizing. I spelled demoralizing. Panda. The panda's raw is what? They're just actually too sure. None of them are labeled as roaring. Not that. Must be the aggressive ambient. Yeah. We'll do white ash for that, and we'll do the crimson spores for that. If you see red, he has strength. If you see white, you're going to get weakness. Fairly simple, but you know, it's still pretty useful. Effect give. That's all. They've actually made use of just clearing players' effects. I mean, that would be pretty strong for a boss to have. Gotta keep that in mind. You know what? I'm gonna write that down. Because there is one final boss I'd like to do, and I'm pretty sure if I just do like Purge, the effects, it is pretty strong. In fact, I already know the other ability, which will be Mimic, and then he can access all the other boss's abilities. He'll get X tags, I think will be pretty good. In fact, there'll be two Mimics. There'll be Mimic normal bosses, and then Mimic dungeon bosses, since they are both on separate timers. And then essentially he'll have 8 abilities plus 4 more, because I've got 6 slots available. 6. Must remember not to delete that. Yeah, effect give at all distance equals ... We'll say if you're in, I don't know, 5 blocks. Give you weakness for 15 seconds. And we'll do weakness 3. Means I also need to change these to 5 so that the ranges match. No point you getting text if it's not actually going to affect you. Okay, another one done. Whew. So technically 2 bosses, but 5 mobs. Oh. I suppose I could do the inventory slots. But I would feel bad. If there was a way to force a player to drop an item, that'd be great. But I feel like clearing is a bit mean. I've tried to avoid, like, even anytime I use TNT, I I create dummy TNT, if that makes sense. So it doesn't actually destroy any blocks. It just does damage. That way it's like world friendly. Still, that's a decent idea for the final boss. Maybe inventory clear. I suppose I could do selected item, but put it on a delay. And that way, you see the ability, you have to swap to something, or you have to swap to an empty slot. Maybe. So that's another great idea, though, Leonard. Good job. Okay, this is 3 zombies stacked on top of each other. The question is, how do I want to do this? I either want a mechanic if you destroy X1 first, the other two do something. If you destroy X2 first, then whichever one's left. So essentially, one ability will be gated behind the other two existing. Solved. Create at least one mean boss. Well, I have an alley boss that just flies around, and again, it's the fake TNT, but it just spams you with fake TNT, and if you don't kill it in, I think it's like 3 minutes, it just disappears. It's probably the meanest one I have. Though funny enough, I did make creepers kind of dicks. See how quickly the abilities trigger. Yeah, this is actually good, because I need to go get a drink. Creeper, he can get 3 different abilities. They should trigger while I just stand here. I'm gonna go get a drink. Oh, there we go, we got 2. Yeah. Rush gets speed, silent approach disappears, and then supercharge, charge creeper. That was actually really good timing. I think a boss clearing random. Yeah, yeah, that's decent. Like as long as there's a way for the player to defend against it or counter it, but just or if it rolls unlucky like between the six abilities and you just lose something, I feel that's it's interesting, but from a design point, I feel like the player should have a way to defend themselves, like you're saying, with a shield that counteracts the ability. But I think selected item might be better, because the idea is, obviously, they'll have their weapon in their main hand, so they have to swap off and not attack with that weapon if they want to lose it. And then instead of a shield, the counter would just be you need an empty slot on your hotbar. I don't know. I definitely want to make the final boss meme, hence why I'm allowing them to use any boss ability from what we've got like 9 here plus 12 up there. So it can use any boss ability between, there's 4 per boss. So it has like 80 plus abilities it can use. I think that's a fitting final boss. Anyway, the zombies. Okay, so yeah. So if I'm doing that, it means each zombie only has one actual ability, because then the other 3 are gated behind whoever you finish off first. Which actually makes this kind of annoying to build, because I need to stagger their abilities. Because obviously, for instance, one thing I didn't quite mention, or think about, to be honest. So when the bear uses this, the witch will use summon a frog. When the bear uses its breath, the witch will use cat. Powerful roar. These actually lined up quite nicely. And protection, demoralizing, and magic. They lined up really well. I didn't think about that. Enchanted Trove empowers, vanishes, that works too. Empowers, kind of works too. Powers, kind of works. Tosses, and chance to float. Yeah, actually, coincidentally, they all mesh well together. Because essentially this whole line of abilities gets activated at once. So for any combo bosses, the same 2 abilities will be triggered at the same time. Cool. That was a good save. Anyway, because of that, we will do the easy bosses first. So we've got Sea Hunter and Sea Beast, a Guardian, and Drowned. And then I will do the 3 zombies last. Okay. Abilities for a Drowned. Their base abilities are a teleport, a sweep, and hunger. Skewer would be good. Let me try something. I can stay. Summon, Trident. Pretty sure I can control the facing, right? This won't, it'll be stuck in the block. Yeah. If I do that, it does launch up. I should really do these as executes at me, since that's the best way to test it. Yeah. Yeah, it works. So they face whatever way the motion is going, it looks like. It's actually really good for a projectile. Okay, well that's easy enough for one ability. They are the Sea Hunter. Just put this on the other page so I don't get confused. And it'll be summon, we'll probably do 3 tridents. One actually might be too high. There is a ceiling. I have to play around. It's not too high. I think 7, 5, 5, and 2, 5. 2 Dolphin Riders with tridents. I do have. They are part of the elite mob set already. See, great minds think alike. So yeah, so I could easily summon them. What's the... I don't know if I made a way to call upon... At least I can just copy it over, to be honest. You. See if we can find them. Yeah, that tells me nothing, and I assume all of these are going to tell me nothing. Rabbits, definitely not. Gust. I guess the summon condition does actually tell me something. Enderman, Indicator, Polar Bear, Piglin. Where's the Fishman? Tropical Fish, that's probably it. Summon Dolphin, Passenger Drown. Perfect. Nice and easy. And that's good too because they should have a tag. They should have their own ability, maybe. I don't remember if I gave them abilities. Either way, it's still good backup. Alright, so that's 2 abilities down. It's going very smoothly. Uh, I just got obscure. Another ability that lets... But what about pufferfish that explode using my my faux TNT? Fox TNT? No, it's still pronounced faux. But I think that's probably better for the Guardian. It's like it spits out a bunch of pufferfish. We'll come back to the particles. If I summon something, I generally don't use particles. Question is, do I do at all? Probably not. Oh, what's it like? Right, no, run. Okay, do I need the one still, if I'm summoning from me? I probably need some degree of height on it. Make sure it doesn't just stick in the ground. Yeah. Oh, no, it's fine. I do need the has left owner tag for it to actually do damage. And this is good too. If it's one person fighting it, all three will affect them. If not, it happens up to three. Well, actually, random still only selects one, right? Yeah, it's got no S on it. I need to look at Trident NBT, see if there's anything else I want to adjust. Dealt damage, roughly 3 damage, in which case subsequent collisions. So, do I just need to turn off dealt damage, it looks like? Might be the case. Pretty sure I still need to do has left owner. Just to enable the collision box. I'll tack on the damage dealt condition as well, just to make sure. And this one should be 0B. Squidding to blind player and teleport mob behind him. So, their ground have a base teleport, so that's fine. The squidding probably rounds it out. It's going to just be call for aid. Let me check the 1.194 patch notes. I feel like they did add something to stop dismounting in water. Box, update, accessibility, nope. Technical changes. They upgraded data packs, that's annoying. Probably make dense particles to look like squid ink, make the planet able to see. Oh yeah, instead of actually giving them blindness or darkness. Wonder if through the ride command it overrides. In game rules, text commands display. Should probably just Control F. Dismount. Ah, okay. They have changed it. That's interesting. They haven't made it something you can do, but they have added the entity tag to mobs. I would hope that they added the dismount underwater tag. Only mobs in the dismount underwater entity tag will force. You know what? Why am I doing this? I literally have the command right in front of me. All I have to do is come down here, hop in the water, and use the summon command. That's probably too big, but whatever. You know what? I'll just grab the passenger section. Squiggle, non-squiggle, squiggle. Did I get it right? Yeah. You gonna make him dismount? No, thank God. I don't have to tinker with it, nor do I have to find all the command blocks to change. Good job, Dolphin. You're not allowed to live, though. Alright, that's a positive change. Honestly, this update section, like 1.19.4 and 1.20, are just so for me. People like me doing creative. Sorry, I'm about to eat a biscuit, and I want to eat the biscuit, so I'm not thinking. The problem with the particles, though, means I don't know how long squid ink lasts. Just see. Need to slow it down greatly. Need to increase the radius. And you need to increase the entity count. So yeah, so the issue with this, it works as a flash, but unless I repeat it, I can't actually... I could tag the player and then have it run for X amount of time. If I'm going to do that, I might as well stick it up here. And then, if I want, I can give the player a way to have a weapon that inflicts... Well, no, screw it. I need to stop that. I'm so close to finishing the map, I just need to finish it. I need to stop worrying about what I could do. I've built enough. Just finish the map, and we're done. We'll call it squid poison. Squid poison. Make it red, we'll make it damage. Okay, closest player. Distance equals .5. Change all of these to 5 as well. Add C Hunter ink. Easy. Execute at all players. Add equals. What was it? Squid Hunter ink. Almost already forgot. equals time and a half. One particle. Quitting. 1. 0.1 was enough, right? Already forgotten. 1000 and 0.01. Similarly, no, I can just do it. So I tag at all who have grid hunter inc equals to timer 12 seconds. 2399. No, that's not right. 240. 239. So at the end of 12 seconds, gets removed. SH. Let's see if this works. Done it right? Yeah. If I tag myself, Grid Hunter Inc. It should disappear at most 12 seconds. Well, no. Yeah, no. If it's inflicted at the start of the 12-second timer, it lasts 12 seconds. So it can last anywhere between 1 to 12 seconds. Like that was only 3 pulses. So it can go up to 24 pulses. I should probably make it smaller though. That is a bit overkill. I feel like 0.25 should be enough to still blind the player. Oh, I can decrease the entity count as well at that point. So from our perspective, and you can see somewhat. But we want it to be hazy, right? We'll decrease the particle count. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's not epileptic because it's black. Okay. But needs to do more. Can't call it poison if it doesn't do something. Doesn't damage us in any way. So, withering maybe, since black anyway. You can copy this for the most part. Just instead of particle, shoot at blah blah blah, run effects, give at p, ring, 1 second. So I feel like this might not work, to be frank. You might not actually take any damage. Or it might kill me. It's worth a try. Am I taking damage? I am. I'm going to die. Can you get me again? Because... Oh. It got me again because I guess when I respawned was at the 12-second timer. Let's just get rid of the tag. I'm not going to be quick enough, am I? Oh, there we go. Okay, so that works. We will just decrease the withering. I think at 0 it doesn't because it takes 20 ticks to damage us. Yeah, so it has to be at least 1, I think. Yeah, now it does damage again. Or it kills me. Alright, so that's the ink poison done. It is red rights. Gotta say, Leonard, you've made this incredibly easy. For reference, it took me an hour this morning to make one boss, and then you got some pretty good ideas to speed things up. Though not, that probably helps too. Because at most it should only pulse 24 times. Which at half a heart would be 12 hearts, right? You can do a sizable chunk of your health. Okay, last ability. Sort of. I need to go back and do all of the effects and sounds. You know, let's just fill them out while we're here. Entity, we think of something. I'm sure you've got more ideas. Attack, strong, sure. This was the call for aid. Item, dot, horn. Goat horn? Goat horn. I have to figure out a good sound. Some of them are atrocious, to be honest. That kind of works straight away. Never mind, I don't have to figure it out. Particle can just be splash. Done. They're not. What? I thought I filled out depth skewer or whatever. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Must have accidentally deleted it. Depth skewer. Call for age. Be yellow. Just double check. Yeah. Item dot trident. Where's throw? Don't need a particle. This one already has a particle. Squid ink particle should be sneeze. Well, actually, no. I want something black, so it should probably just be ash. Ash is black, right? Yes, but you can't really see it. No, it's not black either. Explosive, falling, flame, flash. I suppose just smoke. Mycelium is like purple. Suppose I could just use squid ink on him. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Then you can sort of see what he's inflicting you with. Squid ink. Strong, done. Done. Things looking good. No, this doesn't have any text. This does? No. This is weapon. It's laced with a foul poison. Poison has to be my most hated word when it comes to spelling. Never remember where everything goes. Another N, isn't it? Yeah. Ooh. Let's see. Seconds, a trusty aid. Friends rise from steps to impale you. Sure, that sounds great. If only there was like a tentacle, you know, sort of like the evoker thing. Definitely sounds better. An idea I always thought, there we go. Better, not male, but male. If like there was, so if the evoker invoked different parts of something, like obviously the evoker fangs is a mouth, but if there's like tentacles and claws or something like that, and he's just summoning little segments of a giant thing. Bracket. Yeah, and then this is good because from a writing perspective, it doesn't double up on the use of poison. That's something you're never meant to do, is rehash. Although I used aid twice in this one. To be honest, this could probably just be cut down to beckon. And then beckon. Then in here, so you have to fools forth a trusty aid. What can we do? There's no hostile fish, unfortunately. Pufferfish are the closest, but I definitely think stick that with the Guardian. Yeah, probably just an ability to create water. That's probably all I need to do. I mean, the boss room does fill, I think, halfway up with water. So if it just continues to make water on the player, that might work. Let's see. Submerges you in water. Cool. Dot Guardian. Whoop, maybe. I need to hear it. Slash sound. Yeah, that'll do. Sure this looks as I am expecting it to. I feel like rain has delay, doesn't it? Oh no, it's fine. See, I'm pretty sure the Dolphin Rider, although he didn't have any tags, has that ability. If I come to these columns, we should be able to find it. I can try to remember who it's attached to. Not Pillager. No. No. Huntsman, no. Zombie. Yeah. Oh, right. I did not use tags, that's why. So yeah, so the ads he calls can do exactly that. They can. There should be another ability as well. It should be on a separate timer, so it should be in the middle section somewhere. Ignites the ocean floor, and then there's one somewhere to pull you down. Man, we're just on the same page. That way makes player, yeah. Yeah, so it's tied to 8. Then they serve a function too. So then he should enable them by creating more water. Submerges you in water. Equal 20. I'll use fill because I want it to be I want it to be a 3x3, to be honest. -1. Corner. Ooh, another one down. Now his mount. So close. Oh. I'll do one more and then I'll take a break before we tackle the last 3. How long have we been going at this? 2 hours. That's not too bad. If I get done by tonight, then I can start optimizing everything tomorrow. And I could probably aim for an initial release by the end of the week. That'd be great. It'd be great to get the whole thing done. I don't know if I have enough time to make the achievements, the achievement data pack. Ooh, that would be good. Get done by next week because I am going away. It'd be nice to release it, come back, and then hopefully people have tried it. Get some feedback. Okay, Sea Beast, Guardian. So the first one was Pufferfish. I should actually think about this realistically. And think about which ability it goes well with. The Pufferfish probably go best with the Drowned. With the Submerge. Drowned? The ability's called Drown, right? It should also be yellow. Yeah. Fill these all in. I do item, and then I can attach as many pufferfish as I want to it. Changes. That's correct, right? I feel like that looks wrong. Got an example right here. Just in case, it's always best to double check. Okay. Minecraft. Fish. I'll leave their HP as is. I would like them to start in the puff state. No, if they start in the puff state, they will damage the Elder Guardian, won't they? Ah, whatever. Take a look at the NPT. That way they play on the one guard. Roulette, sometimes they spawn and explode, sometimes they normal, poison you. So I could be lazy. I could do that on 2 abilities, and then that's 2 slots done. Or Or I could make this spit out, I don't know, like 6 pufferfish and tag them in sets. No, I should probably do it here then. We can get rid of this, can't we? Not the zombie stuff, yeah. I don't know why I bothered copying that. That is not really useful. Okay, so pufferfish, puff state. So what I was thinking is we start them in puff state 2, and then once they get to back to 0, they explode, or we can do some other stuff with them, like you're saying. We can just do a neutral one, we can do one that explodes, and one other one, I think. I think that'll be interesting. So, for instance, this one can be puff explode. We'll do 2 of them. And yeah. So we'll summon 6 pufferfish. They'll all be in puff state 2. 2 of them will have the puff explode. 2 of them will be puffles. So normal. I don't really know why I need to tag the normal ones. But might as well. And then the last effect, what can we do? Not I kind of feeling lightning. Puffning. So 2 of them will get struck by lightning when they deflate. 2 of them will explode when they deflate, and then 2 of them will do nothing. So you got to quickly decide which ones to kill. Otherwise, well, you could just avoid them all. Anything else I need to add to them? Just health. Yeah. Okay. Up explode. The lining should kill them, so that should be fine. Execute at entity tag equals explode, and then nbt equals puff state 0. Run summon T. Some of the levitation effects since the air is. Does levitation do anything underwater? Because that would be like the normal ones. You could do levitation. That way, the player can decipher which ones are what. I need to try that. I'm guessing they still float. We'll see. I should really just copy this over again. Where's the Vex? You're the bear, you're that, so then you're the Vex. There we go. Oh my god. I do this every time. I click cancel instead of saving. Execute at entity tag equals pop explode. nbt equals state. Also, did I mess up? Does it need a... That's an integer, so it doesn't need a number. Procrastinate 0. Unsummon TNT. That's application, but it will be our fake TNT. Additional. Just kill these guys. And then similarly, lightning. Get rid of that because we don't need MBT. Turn them on. Laments. Well, actually, the tick leg's not too bad. Okay, cool. So if it does, we'll give levitation to the normal 2. And that way the player can pick or can look in sight read. Does it go in tags or is it separate? Oh, it's separate. Active effects, then it's square brackets, isn't it? I like the square brackets. Yeah, and I should honestly just copy. So much easier. Ooh, that was the right one. Why are you empty? Why is this whole row empty? What have I done? Bear, witch, empty. I made a layer for the zombies and then I did nothing with it. Oh well. Build it later. Yeah, so there is a square. Levitation is what number? $25. Don't need that. And don't need that. I need to look through them, apparently. Must have been another number there and it changed it. False. I'm missing a bunch of stuff there. Well, I guess it defaults to 0 anyway. Let's just try it. Just quickly, though. Yeah. Not good. Does make me worried that something was there. I mean, I will obviously try the bosses at some point. Make sure everything is running smoothly. That's fine. Okay, back to the pufferfish. So right after puffle, we add in levitation. I missed the other one apparently. Cool. And we just want to try these. So I want the summon. Might be too long though. Yeah. Fine. Okay. swim funny, it looks like, with levitation. We'll try it again. Spread out. You deflate once. Twice, two of them got struck by lightning. The other ones, the TNT does not look to have worked. Interesting. Now, flash effect, give, just to double check. That equals pufferfish. Station, infinite. Do high. No, so unfortunately it doesn't work. Oh well. Come back to you. You are always on. That's fine. The lightning works. I must have just mistyped Puffsplode, I think. Puffsplode. Well, actually, I've copied it, so I don't need to worry about that. It's about the same. It's fine. We can get rid of the active effect, though. Needed anymore. Okay. What have I done? That looks to be right. Puff state 0. Puff state 0. TNT, fuse normal. Just to guess, just to make sure this works. Ah, okay. I understand. It's, well, no, I'm confused. Should be working. Guess we'll try it again. Execute at tag Puffsplode, MBT puff states. Yeah. We'll try just summoning one then. Summon fish state 2 tags. Okay, drink. 1, 2. Where's the TNT? There has to be a typo. I mean, the lightning worked. What's a typo? So the phrasing is exactly the same. Puffsplode, Puffning. Summon lightning bolt. TNT. What if I trigger this manually? Okay. What if we get rid of the puff state? Still doesn't want to. Interesting. Ah. It was a typo. Just can't see. Is that right? I think that's right. Blow up? Yeah. Okay, cool. Feel like it's not enough though. I feel like we should do only 1 lightning, 2, maybe 3 normal, and like 5 TNT1. Let's bump these up. Put in another normal one, and then we'll put in 2 more TNT1s. The lightning will damage, obviously, the other mobs around. Cool. Ready to go. Your name. Bad meal. Sea beasts. Splits. Previous meal. You know what? We can tie these together actually. So that one summons pufferfish, and because there are other normal pufferfish, what we can do is if there's any normal pufferfish left, we can have it do something with that heal maybe. Okay, we should probably go on this one. What do we use? Puffle was the normal. Entity. Entity T. Equals Puffle. Distance equals 0.20. Just paste it on the Word document so I can save it. Nearest equals Puffle 1. Equals sea beast. I will just stick a limit on it and sort by nearest. This is just hypothetically. If it's a multiplayer server and for whatever reason you've gotten the boss egg and fighting it elsewhere, they would group up. So it teleports the pufferfish, eats the pufferfish, and gains a buff. Kill Puffle. I still probably execute at boss. Tag equals Puffle. Equals 1. Sword equals nearest. And then problem is it's an Elder Guardian. So I suppose it just heals. That's the simplest mechanic to run. Effective E. Again, just to play around. multiple people fighting them. One tag equals C. Generation for 15 seconds. Make it hefty. So you really have to get rid of them. And you know what? We'll make it buff the drowned. Strength. Also 15 seconds. Also level 3. The beast, it's hunter. Still conditional. Okay, two down, 2 to go. Needs to tie together with this. Tridents rise from the depth. I could just have it summon normal guardians. I think. Normal guardians. I'm going to do it poison. Well, okay, so in this scenario, this attack harms you if you're too close. The counter to that should be the boss has something if you're too far away. So for instance, if I took this... Oh, we got 2 anyway. I did say 10... No. Right. The other boss is below 5. This is if you're more than 5 blocks away, something happens. You know what? I could do a different poison. I can play the Elder Guardian Particle. Yeah. This is sounding good so far. Run. Execute. Particle. Actually, don't need to set anything either. Guardian. And just do like Toxic Gaze or something. Red. Ooh. Why is this? Why is it a error? Run. Tag. You can tag things at once, right? Yeah. Bane. No. Toxic. Toxic is one of my statuses, I believe. Actually, no, I'm second guessing myself. It's either Toxic or it's Venom. Oh, I've gone too far. Plague, infected. No, Toxic it is. Don't quite know what particle to use. Fine. Don't you like? Run. Oh, space. That's what you don't like. I'm pretty sure I don't have to set it. Yeah, no. I don't think changing the position or anything does anything. Okay, last ability needs to complement Impale. Impale. Impale summon stuff under the player. So, counter that would be summon something under boss, maybe? I think I'm just gonna go with summoning other guardians. I think that's decent enough. And I'm pretty brain dead. What? That's past 12. Here in Oz, I don't think I'm gonna get the 3 done. Definitely finish this off. And then hopefully I get the... Why was that empty? Anyway. And then hopefully I can finish the other 3 tomorrow morning. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. One particle. Run. Summon. Why don't we just look through? What could I summon? Yeah, probably just summon Guardian. I should probably tweak his stats. Just to be fair. There's the dolphin one. You know what, they're actually decent enough stats. 50 HP. Yellow. I don't think I've done any of the names, have I? No, I did Toxic Gaze. This should be our DC beasts. Tasty. Done. He got llama. Shit. Double check and make sure it looks nice. Yeah, close enough. Ace finds you. Save dots. Elder Guardian. Curse, right. Ah, biting sound. Would be panda bite, right? Particle. Spores. Still look like it's bloody. Well, technically that triggers before the teleport. So I probably want to switch them around. But teleports, then the particles play, and then the pufferfish dies. Yeah, that's better. You've got text, you've got text, you've got text. Oh. Kind of being lazy on this last one. Still. Spawn. It's another word for child. Synonym. Well, children. It's probably the synonym I should be looking for. Not offspring. You know what? Why not just progeny? Beasts. Welcome's new life. I'm gonna beef up a bit too. Give him 100 HP. Make him decent ads for the fight. I'd like to use bubble, but all the bubble particles are horrible to use through commands. Fishing, maybe? We'll see if we can get bubble into a decent state. Yeah, so that's the first issue. It's insanely quick for whatever reason. There's one of them that's alright. Not that. Pop, maybe? Unless you make them continuous. Pretty horrible. Probably pop. At least it's something. One thing I did not factor in, though. Elder Guardians are slightly bigger, aren't they? Probably increase size. Spit's actually big enough, or bulky enough. One block's overkill, actually. We'll leave it as is. I'm not big on the necessity of particles. Obviously add flavor to it, but yeah. Then there were 3. Okay, so turned out well. I'm probably going to write up the 3 zombie bosses just because I do want to interlock their abilities behind which ones you kill off first. So I think that's going to take some time on itself. And I can be a bit more creative if I take my time with it. Otherwise, thanks to Leonardia, basically done. 3 bosses, maybe the final boss, and good to go. Then it's just about, nope, not that one, cleaning up this horrendous tick lag. So I just have to gate all the command blocks essentially. so that they're not activating unless they're necessary. So for instance, even stuff like this, the dungeon doesn't actually have to run unless you're near a dungeon boss, and then all of the repeating command blocks in here don't have to run unless you're near that dungeon boss, if that makes sense. So all of them, I just need to lock them, essentially, till they're needed. Same with everything else. Just need to go through one by one and do that, and then cover everything, then do achievements, and the map is done. Finally see the end, and get rid of that. Get rid of the chunks too, maybe. I don't know. I'll figure out the building once I get up to the building. That's a potion, right? Anyway. Thank you, whoever's hanging around. Leonard, it's you. Definitely a big thanks. See you next time.